Hello and welcome to today's July 1st stimulus check and stimulus package update. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. If you're not, consider subscribing right now for updates and other smart money tips. Okay, to start off, I have an update on the IRS tax returns. As of right now, taxes are still due on July 15th. IRS Commissioner Charles Ruddig said the IRS should be back to full capacity by July 15th with a focus on getting tax returns done quickly. I know many of you are waiting on your tax refund money. It was announced that you will receive over 3% interest on any refund payments that are due to you. And speaking of Charles Ruddig of the IRS, he was brought in to testify about the state of stimulus checks and the potential for future stimulus check capability. He was grilled pretty strongly by Senator Debbie Stabenow. She said, when we're talking about another COVID package, one of the things that's on the table is an additional $1,200 payment, which I hope will actually happen. Given that, what should we be doing in the current round in terms of getting people the payments that they deserve? In any future rounds, what should the strategy be with Congress? Ruddig of the IRS essentially said that they have learned a lot of lessons when it comes to getting stimulus money out to the people. A second round wouldn't be as difficult, and they are working to get the $500 payments for children that were missed by 400,000 people out by the end of July. Now, I like that this senator said that she hopes that there will be a second check. And the IRS said that it would be able to do the second check much faster and more efficiently. I really liked that she also said that as of right now, that $1,200 is still on the table. I've been saying that for many weeks. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up about a $2,000 payment or $2,000 recurring payment. But as of right now, the $1,200 is still on the table, and we have Senator Debbie Stabenow confirming that. So it sounds like if it happens, which I believe it will, that they will be able to get that out faster and more efficiently than they did in the past. Now, another person from the IRS that sits on the committee, a gentleman by the last name of Grassley, he was asked about the money sent out to the dead people, and he said, yes, it was a mistake, but it accounts for less than 1% of the money that we sent out. So he asked that people be given a break at the IRS because of how quickly they moved and how they actually, got money to about 150 million people as quickly as they did. So anyway, I know some of you were asking about that, so that's what I was able to find. Hey, if you found this video helpful up to this point, will you give it a like so that YouTube will share it with others? And let me know what you think. Are they going to be able to get tax refunds out before the end of the year? Or is it going to take the rest of 2020 before you get that? Also, based on the information that I shared, do you think a second stimulus check is coming? Let me know in the comments, because I still think it is. I have not given up hope. As I've done my research, I don't believe it will be higher than $1,200, but like this senator said, I still believe it's on the table. Okay, last night a bill was pushed through with bipartisan support to extend the June 30th PPP deadline to August 8th. It still needs to be signed by President Trump, but it doesn't look like there will be any pushback. It was discovered that the PPP program still had over $130 billion in funds from the CARES Act and the CARES Act extension to help out small businesses. I know that they are specifically looking to help businesses with 10 employees or less. This is a really good thing because most people don't realize that these small companies actually employ half of every American out there, right? So it's a big deal to help out these small businesses. Large businesses, you guys are just going to have to work with the Federal Reserve. Now, of course, you can still go get the EIDL grant and the loan if you need it. If you were a gig worker, did 1099 work, were self-employed, or own a business, just go to sba.gov and you can still get that $1,000 quickly. And then if you need the loan, it has a long time frame and a generous low interest rate. I'm still working on that in my own business. But anyway, go get that. I know many of you have got it because of the information I've shared, and so that's awesome. Thomas Phillipson, an economic advisor at the White House, has stepped down. This just 1 week after the exit of Kevin Hassett. It's not clear whether his contract had come to an end like Hassett's or if there was conflict of interest, but either way, he is going to step down. Now, tomorrow should be a big day for updates. I may be doing 1 or 2 updates because the jobs report is coming out and the Senate will be giving their last minute information before they go on recess for 2 weeks. They will be back on July 20th. Although I fully expect to still have things to update during this 2-week time period. The reason I say that is when the House of Representatives was on their recess, we were all wondering what's going on. That's when a lot of those new bills came out that I've done updates on. And ultimately, it was during that break that the HEROES Act came out. So I expect to see information coming out. There's a lot of little onesie-twosie bills that I believe that they will combine into one. As of right now, I still think many parts of the HEROES Act will make it through, but we will have to see. Now, if you didn't see, I did a live update yesterday, so please go and watch that. The first 7 minutes is a very important update with some promising information from a Harvard economist, so definitely check that out. Also, let me know in the comments, did you like that? Do you want me to do it again? If so, each time I do it, I'll get better and better. But that was the first time my YouTube community had live access to me, and I had a great time. I need to get better at the questions. You guys, they were like, I could barely keep up because you guys are just so amazing, right? So anyway, go in there. Just the first 7 minutes is good, but then the remaining 37 minutes, I answer questions that are not being answered by any other YouTuber. So definitely check that out if you have time. Hey, I just want to thank you for being a member of my community, and a quick reminder that you are amazing. And I'll see you on the next video.